बताना चाहूँगा कि our country has produced so many phenomenal engineers. But why is it that only on the birthday of M. Viswesvaraya ji, we are celebrating it as Engineers Day? The reason is उनका जितना भी contribution, उनका जितना भी engineering रहा है, all those projects have been of extreme public importance. जो हम public service की बात करते हैं, doing as one of our young colleagues were saying, you know, we need to do for the people who are last in the row. We have to do and contribute in the nation building. That's what each and every project of his has done. Whether it was the one of the biggest dams that was built in the Deccan region, whether it was the Deccan irrigation system that he conceptualized, whether it is the drainage system of Hyderabad that he got built, whether it is the State Bank of Mysore that used to be called, whether it was the Government Engineering College in Mysore, its main building. So whatever projects he had taken, they were the projects which have, in some ways, paved and built that foundation of technology-oriented and a robust nation, right from the Mysore state back in those days. So मेरे ख्याल से वही ये दिन आज हमें वापस, it brings us back to the basics that as engineers, as practitioners, our job is application. So जब हम technology और science की difference करते हैं, science is more about you search, you do research. When it comes to technology and when it comes to engineers, the biggest distinction is application. How do we apply whatever we have learned in our colleges, whatever we have learned in science, whatever we have learned in our schools, how do we apply and how well and how best do we apply? तीन executive engineers same काम करते हैं, everyone is applying, but who is able to apply in the best possible way? That's reflected in the quality and kind of projects that we have. So मेरे ख्याल से this is something which we need to consciously look at. I remember when I joined the IIT for the first day in the engineering college, we had the director, Mr. Timothy Gonzalez. So he, in his first orientation speech, there were 5 or 6 lines which I vividly remember. He said, आप इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में आए हैं, यहाँ सब कुछ पढ़ाया जाता है, लेकिन ये चीज़ें आप किसी भी और जगह भी पढ़ सकते हो, किसी भी और कॉलेज में पढ़ सकते हो. ये आजकल इंटरनेट भी है, घर बैठे भी ये पढ़ सकते हो. और जब तक आपने जो चीज़ें यहाँ हम आपको पढ़ा के गए होंगे, जब तक आप कॉलेज से बाहर जाओगे, these all will be obsolete. चाहे आप कंप्यूटर लैंग्वेजेस पढ़ते हो, चाहे आप control systems का पढ़ते हो, whatever you will be learning at school, probably by the time you are leaving the college, all this would be obsolete. So what is that one thing that we want you to take away from these 4 years in engineering college? He said, we want you to learn how to learn. हम आपको सिखाना चाहते हैं कि सीखना कैसे. So probably this is that process of reinvention throughout. अभी भी जब हम फील्ड पे आते हैं as engineers, as officers, जो कि एक मेरे ख्याल से सबसे बड़ी जो एक दुविधा भी रहती है, सबसे बड़ी हेजिटेशन वही रहती है कि एक नया आइडिया आया है, कि हम इसको समझ पाते हैं, कि हम इसके लिए ओपन हैं. How open are we to these ideas and how quick and how efficient are we in learning whatever new is happening, whatever new we want to do. मेरे ख्याल से इस learning process को as engineers, as professionals, we have to make it a part of our routine. Probably doctors do it in the best possible way. Till the last day they keep on learning and reading, but the same goes to us as engineers. There's so much of right now know-how coming from abroad, coming from consultants, coming from people who are doing so much of research. Now it's again a choice for us. It's again probably an obligation also on us to ensure that we do it and we read it in the best possible way. यहाँ पे सर श्रीनगर में through both in the Srinagar Municipal Corporation as well as particularly in Srinagar Smart City, we have been trying really hard to conceptualize these projects well, to take best of the minds on board. जहाँ पे भी हमें लगता था किस smart city में, किस city में अच्छा काम हुआ है, is there something that we can replicate, is there something that we can learn from. In fact, I call it the last movers advantage. Srinagar till last year as a smart city project was among the lowest performing across the country. Now it is among the better performing ones. But the reason has been we have not been defendant or shameful about it. We said, okay, we are a little behind, but let's convert this thing into an advantage. Let's see what has worked in other places and what has not, and let's try to get best out of those. पिछले 5 साल 6 साल में बहुत सारे लोगों ने बाकी सिटीज में भी काम किया है. अब वो 5 साल का एक्सपीरियंस भी हम बेस्ट तरीके से कैप्चुलाइज करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. And with the efforts from all the colleagues, both from engineers, architects, and especially the ones who are executing us through the contractors, I'm very hopeful that in coming next year and a half, this is going to be transformative for the Srinagar city in at least the areas and the projects that we have taken up under Smart City. So again, I would wish all of you very happy Engineers Day, and we would thank the Institution of Engineers for giving me this opportunity to be here. Thank you so much.